Okay, Leo. How are you guys? All right, let's see what's going on with you. What are we doing? We're doing the middle part of November for you. Yes. I feel like I'm a little late to the party. I kind of am. I feel like I'm a day late. All right. We're going for the middle part of November, Leo. We're going to the second into the third week. If you want to know what's going on in the week ahead, you can also look at last week's video. I'm doing it like this so I have enough of time where it can be early enough to do your December reading. All right. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here for my Leos in the mid part of November. Let's hit it right around the 15th onwards. 14, 15, this weekend coming up onto that week. Okay. So I guess it's kind of like next week, basically. What's the situation for Leo, please? The Nine of Wands and the King of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It can be an air sign that you're dealing with. It does not have to be. Maybe they just have a lot of air in their chart. It can also represent somebody who's very, cerebral in their head. They rationalize everything. They're logical. They're fair. They're balanced. They're honest. They're in the upright and they're available to you. So they're not like some sloppy, half-assed mess of a person. All right. But the problem I'm seeing here is that somebody is super emotionally guarded. I don't know if this is you, Leo, but it's saying you can drop the guard. All right. Because I see there's like a little bit of a stop and go situation here with this individual. And probably because they're your lover. But what I'm feeling here, though, Leo, with this individual, manipulate is the wrong word, but I do want to say that there is a way where you can transform this lovership into something more serious. So I don't want to say manipulate the situation as more as like I want to say you can finagle or fine tune a way for you to be together, because this person's obviously available, but I just see the stop and go. I don't know if you're just like over it, because there might have been some breadcrumbs and now you're hesitating, and for you seeing breadcrumbs you're like you pull back a little. We'll see. Now cards are energy, so it can be vice versa, but this is the common thread. What's coming in towards my Leos, please? Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you are getting a brand new solid job, a new start to a job, some financial thing where it's bringing in more stability for you. Now on the love front, ooh, look at that. There's somebody here who's emotionally mature and available. This is a water sign. They don't obviously have to be water, but they're this strong tendency of representing themselves as such. Meaning, and it's funny because I just posted water sign energies in my TikTok story, but Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here, where this is somebody emotionally mature, emotionally available. They can have the difficult conversations, even if it's about closure or moving on, or even saying things that are hard for you to say. They make it easy for you to talk to them, okay? So when I pair this up, it's a king and a queen. One is stable, you, and the other one is emotionally inviting, right? And this person could perhaps be offering you a solid new start. Some of you, it's a brand new relationship. It's in your 3D world. Let's take it to the bank and cash it. It's not in the ethereal. It's not in your mind. You're not crazy. It's not in your 5D. It's here. All right. But you're thinking about it. You're rationalizing it. We'll see more when we clarify. What is it that Leo doesn't see coming their way? Sorry. I rarely yawn during videos. Yes, that means something to me. Besides being tired, sure, but it's also expelling an energy. At least for me. What is it that Leo doesn't see coming their way? I'm sorry I'm yawning, guys. It's pretty rare that I do that, but in my culture, when you do that, especially in the middle of a reading, you're expelling a negative energy. So I don't know if you have some jealousy people or some people attacking you, because right now I could be having a cross watcher going at it right now with this video. Let's get back to you. You have the Two of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. This tells me, guys, you're at the precipice of walking out the door. All right, there you go. You're ready to do the new thing, Leo. And guess what? The universe made it so. There are ups and downs with the wheel. What goes up must come down, right? And what goes down must go up too. See, the universe is highlighting for you things cannot stay stagnant in your world. They cannot just be the way they are. You're an ever-evolving creature. So is society. So is the universe. So does the earth that rotates on an axis. We all do. Nothing stops. Everything keeps moving. And the thing with the Wheel of Fortune is just when you think you've got like the knack of things, you find yourself at the bottom saying, oh man, what the hell is this? Is this some new experience? Yes, it is. And the reason it's happening to you is to highlight certain negative aspects that you just need to let fall away and shed out of your life. It is also so you don't stagnate. It is also so you do the new thing, because you already have one foot out the door. Keep going. All right? It's as I suspected. See, the Wheel of Fortune does certain little interesting things, right? Like this, the Tower, which is at the bottom of the deck. This is like getting fired. This is having a big fight with your boss that you probably will get fired. This is having a big fight with your spouse that you might get a divorce, or you might break up, or you might lose that commitment, or somebody does something to you and you leave something that you were committed to. This disruption happens for a reason. It is because the environment that you are in is so toxic, so negative, that you were not leaving. You were willing to stay and put up with it. So the universe comes along and does this disruption to push you. And now you're walking out the door. It's absolutely crazy to me. You should know it's the middle of the day. It's not even nighttime. Sorry, I have to do my cross right now. I've never had like so much yawning in the middle of a reading. This is like an energy attack for me. All right, I don't think it's you, Leo. I think it's like some cross watchers, unfortunately. What is the advice here for Leo, please? And you have a lot of court cards here too. I guess your cross watcher doesn't like what I'm saying. The Hierophant is here, which is marriage and commitment. This is doing something traditionally, right? This is you taking action. Like if you want to do or get a new job, you put your resume on job sites like Indeed or whatever there is, Glassdoor, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what they're called, but you know what it means. You just start throwing out your resumes out there, and you start taking those actions the traditional, tried and true way. You want to, I don't know, perhaps change your religion. So you start studying to see what aligns with you, what resonates with you. And then you start going to group meetings or actual church. And that's like kind of the traditional measures there that you would take. You want to be a neuroscientist. Well, you start going to college and universities and you start training and you get degrees. That's traditional. You want to get married. You start courting somebody. You start dating them. You introduce them to friends, family. That's the traditional thing. That's what it's asking you to do in your advice, all right? Because the Hierophant is here. And taking action back and forth with an individual in order for you to assess the situation or make a decision. We'll see more when we clarify that. What is the outcome of the week here for Leo, please? Unreal. I'm just happy that they're even. They say in my culture that, like, you yawn once, the devil enters. You yawn twice, you expel it. Okie dokie. This is why I always wear my little bands over here for protections. I'm starting to recommend that you might do the same, guys. Favorite protection crystal, obsidian. Let's put that here. Because it looks like your reading is quite a blessing and someone else out there probably does not like it. Because look at you over here at your outcome. I love this card, Leo. 2 of Cups. This is soulmate. This is the other person feeling exactly the same way you do. It's getting into a relationship or a partnership here with somebody where it's mutual, right? Like finding the right person, the ideal candidate. And that's, believe it or not, a lot harder than you can imagine. I do see an ending and a betrayal, though, at the back of the deck. I really hope this changes, because we'll stop it here for the week ahead that we're reading for, which is like the week of the 17th and so forth. Let's start clarifying here for the 9 of Wands here and the King of Swords. Please clarify. No way. The 10 of Swords is at the back of this deck along with this deck. Wow, let me just shuffle that up. 9 of Wands and the King of Swords, please. Man, these cards are just literally backing. That's crazy. I literally moved the 10 of Swords to the middle of the deck and it came out again. That's chills. All right, I'll tell you what it means. Now, the 9 of Wands is clarifying the 9 of Wands. The reason I use 2 decks, guys, is because the mathematical probability of the same exact card to fall in the same exact position is pretty rare. Okay? And when that happens for me, I feel like Spirit is doubling down on the original message that I gave you. Somebody here is too guarded. When you have so many boundaries and guards, it gets very difficult to let somebody in or through, right? So it's hard to bond with somebody. And you definitely have your guard up with this King of Swords because maybe because of the way they're approaching you with love. Like you obviously have a King of Cups there, which is making it easier for you to go to this person while the other one doesn't. See, you're also here in this position with this Judgment card. You need to make a judgment call on them. Now, guys, if it's not 2 people, then these are the 2 energies you have within one person. But you're definitely trying to make, but for me, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like you're trying to make a judgment call on one individual as you might proceed with another. And we are definitely in Mercury retrograde, the kind that brings an ex back. All right, let's see what this Ace of Pentacles is. Maybe one is work related and the other one's love. We'll see in a sec. The Queen of Pentacles. That is freaking me out, guys. Falling in the same position as the Queen of Pentacles. We'll just leave that there. This is you with the stability, as we said earlier. The nurturer. Somebody who's kind and caring. You, for all intents and purposes, Leo, let me just say this, right? You want stability. You want to love and be loved. And, you know, at your root core, you are somebody who's very nurturing. You are somebody that could be very, very loyal and very, very loving, right? And you would stick pokers in someone's eye out for your person, right? But set of rules. They have to be showing you that you're worth that fight, right? Okay. So that's the vibe I'm getting over here, Leo. So let me see what this Ace of Pentacles is and this Knight of Cups. Or at least they're initiating this for you. Oh, look at you, the Sun. This is your card. And then the Hermit card. All right. Yeah, so this new opportunity, this new solid start, whether it's a job or a relationship, obviously you're very happy, right? But I like it because let me tell you something. This could have been a 4 of Cups, which means it's unrequited. It could have been like, no, not for me, no, thank you. It could have been beneath you. It's not. It's something you will love. And I love that for you. But I do see you trying to retract your energy, trying to make a wise decision. See, aces, they're gifts from the universe. But you have to hustle them because they're only opportunities. And that's how things work in the realm of fate. They're like, we'll give you the opportunity, but you got to hustle it. Because I do see you back here holding on to something or someone. But I also am getting the vibe that you are doing you, or you're doing what you got to do. You're definitely leaving something behind, someone behind. You're energetically already 1 foot out the door. Okay? I'm gonna be straight up with you. The Two of Wands for me, you're already doing it. I'm telling you right now, even if you're not mentally there, I'm telling you, you're going to do it. You're going to leave. Two of Wands and the Knight, the Wheel of Fortune. And if you don't right now, you will eventually. Because you are stressing and you're having sleepless nights and anxiety, and you're going to come to terms with this situation at some point. You're going to say to yourself, I can't live like this. I can't live like this. This is like destroying my inner peace. No. And I know the right and the wrong here, so I'm going to resist and hold back as much as I can. Look at you. You might be resisting somebody here. It could be the new person or the new thing. I think you're trying to like kind of, I don't know. I just see you elevating. I see you laying down roots. I see you putting down a foundation. I see you upgrading in something. And that's just what I see happening. And I see you, because you are doing these things, you're feeling guilty about who or what you're leaving behind. The Hierophant clarify. Is that the King of Cups? Yes, it is. King of Cups, it's asking you to do something traditional with this water sign or this person that's emotionally mature and available for you. Courtship or something to do with your marriage. Unless this is the one that you're leaving. I know there's two. You're leaving one and you're upgrading with another. You're ending here with a partnership. What's this Tower? And why was the Ten of Swords in your following week? Don't make me freak out. I really hope these energies change. No, I think it's the thing you're leaving. And then when you do realize, when they realize that you are leaving, they lose their shit. What's the Two of Cups? Especially when they find out that you're already setting up shop somewhere else. Two of Cups. Oh, yeah. You let go, you let God, and you let loose, and you go to this Two of Cups. You start this new relationship here with somebody, this partnership. I know you're going to be torn, right? But you're going to start this. Look at you. You're going to be in love. You're not going to give a shit. Queen of Cups, you're going to be emotionally mature also and available. You're going to be in love. You're going to start this relationship based on truth and honesty with this Two of Cups. You're going to let go in order to get here. All right, let me show you what I mean. Four of Pentacles in reverse. You let it go. Listen, I think you might question or doubt your decisions. Like somebody might trip you up a bit, but I don't know. We'll see in the following week. I actually can't wait to see your reading the following week. Those of you who don't know and we're doing week to week, you can go check out your overall November reading to see how this is like all aligning or additional messages, because in that reading I asked different questions than from your weeklies. Let's see what we're going to talk about in your extended. Wedding. We'll see why wedding is here, but obviously this wasn't your advice, so we shall see who or what this is. Now, last but not least, let's do the unicorns. The funny little unicornies. From my Leos, please. Give us a funny. Show you. Shit is going down with your job. Oh my God. Reevaluate. Change your perspective or fucking quit. Wow. Wow. For those of you where this was the case, that new job, that new opportunity, fucking run. Anyway, honestly, for those of you who are here for the work reading, that's been a long time coming, by the way. Long time coming. All right, guys. This is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me your comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one.